Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday Money, the 11th, Monday, November 11th. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like button. Cost you nothing to like, subscribe button here on the YouTube channel. Twitter X World, Mr. Sean Higgs. And who's on Twitch? I somehow I had a Twitchy page. Did not even know about it. But I'll stream over there. Why wouldn't I? I streamed all over the Facebook platforms last night. Picks and parlays, winner for picks, max wagers, bookie blasters, the whole thing. I had like one view on all the Facebook. I guess nobody watches Facebook. I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not a big Facebook cat myself, so more YouTube videos. Anyway, hit the like and that kind of stuff. We will talk about the weekend. We got picks for the show today. We got them all. We got NBA, we got hockey, we got some college hoops. No NFL. NFL, you go to the site and get that one. All right? Go get a week pass, folks. Let's go. $31.20. Can't beat it. Let's put the picks up here. Did I? Look at that. Boy, oh boy. Thank goodness I have we have a scroll and a banner because I just deleted the banner. Don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. Plays in the chat. Plays on Twitter X. You could always listen after the fact. Nobody's a better listener after the fact than my guy, Mr. Numbers, comes in on YouTube, watches all the time. But if you want podcast form, Believe Network makes it happen. iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Google, Apple, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcasts, Midday Money is there. Look Headlines is there. And my guy, Brian came in last night. He's like, he goes, I'm glad you're doing a late night money. We need more Look Headlines. Listen, we got college hoops. I can bring back Look Headlines, but I'm not doing it like Min. I'm getting too old to be freaking up 18, 20 hours a day, man. I can't do that anymore. Can't be going to bed like 2 a.m., waking up at 7 o'clock. That's it. I'm getting too old for that crap. Whatever. I get it. Sleeping I'm dead kind of nonsense, but forget that. No, not doing it anymore. Maybe like what we do with the Look Headlines on Sunday NFL games. Maybe go like 9:30-ish, 10 Eastern. See what games we got. Quick little like 15, 20-minute show. We can do that. I can do that for my guy, Bri. That's how I roll. That's how I roll for everybody. Where are we at here? All right. We got the stuff in the chat. We don't have it in the chat. Let's go. Chat attack. College hoops, 6-6. We are down a little 40 spot here. It happens. But again, does that mean it's how we're doing overall? I know a lot of people like, oh, well, I don't understand your record because it's losing here, but I went to the page and folks, I mean, tout guy or whatever the hell you want to do. I don't give every free play out here. 32-16 on the sites. Yes, not bad. What is that? 66%. You can get some of these on YouTube for like $2.99, $6.99. I mean, whatever. Listen, Marshall over 153. McNeese plus 118. It'd be nice if we get 118 points with McNeese. We'd have a good shot versus Alabama. 18.5. I'm back on McNeese. Had him the other day. Couldn't get there. And the SMU under 148. We had – what day do we have McNeese? I knew we had him another day. At least I thought we did. Against San Diego. Maybe I didn't play him. Now, I was going through the records for the season so far. Right. See how we're doing. Yeah. And I like to, sorry for the pause there as I was like counting up games here. I like to just look at, see how we're doing with losses. Because last year I mentioned my college basketball losses, a lot of not even close games. And as I said, we have what? 32 and 16. I got a 3-point, a 3-point, a 3-point loss. There's a half-point win. All right, so that's 1 and 3. 1.5 point, 1 and 4. 5 side in total. Questionable. 3-point, 1 and 6. Oh, 1 and 6 in the closies with 3 or less. Shop around. Half points matter. I lost by 3. Maybe I could have added 2.5 somewhere. Maybe it could have been plus 5.5 or 8, whatever the case may be. 1 and 6. 1 and 6. NBA, we are 3 and 6 in the video here, minus 390. So we're going out to OKC. They get squashed yesterday. And the final score, I guess, listen, is it a little closer? You lose to Golden State. You were down 30 at one point. Come out here against the Clippers to get it done early. Right, what are we doing here, folks? You get blown out at home. You make it a little respectable. It's embarrassing. You're supposed to be a championship team. Championship caliber team. Show some heart at home here. Cover the first quarter, first half, 2.5 and 3.5. Hockey, 4 and 5, minus 105. Now, I mentioned college basketball, 32 and 16. College football, we're number 1 in college hoops. We're number 1 in college football, 107-69. NBA, we are 3 and 2. 60%, but just 3 games. Hockey, we are 3 and 5. We're down a little over $2. You know what? They've been kind of plus money kind of stuff. Puck line, dog. 3 and 5 on the sites. Vegas under 6.5 tonight. No college, although I will be posting on the YouTube Premium what I have on the site for college football for Tuesday. NFL 18 and 19 minus 315. Losing day in the video here yesterday. Colts loser, Chiefs loser, San Fran loser, Philly over loser. We did hit the Jags, but it was what it was. On the premium side of football, 5 and 4 for the week. Baltimore over starts us off. We close out with Detroit minus 2.5, never in doubt. Winners on New England, the under. Chargers, we did drop Chargers under. Washington under, and the Falcons. Speaking of NFL, I got to throw my guy T-Money under the bus. It's probably going to be in here. Talking about, he posted somebody's 2 parlays, an 8-legger and a 7-legger. The loss was Texans money line. Now, I'm like, oh boy, imagine going 15 and 2 and losing. And then I look at some of these games. Kansas City. I love T-Money. T-Money's right up there with my all-time faves of the show. Corey Jones, although he pops in every once in a while, first comment ever, I'll always have my love for Corey Jones. Of course, crazy Mr. Money and Mr. Numbers. See, T-Money and Mr. Numbers are turning into the same person with his Yankee takes. I got to put Gloria Kane, Dr. Ward up there. There's just a bunch. Stimmy OG goes in. You see him on the pub. Anyway, we can talk about a lot of people here because I remember you all. And I appreciate each and every one of you. You know this. The fact, so he had Kansas City. I'm like, let's look at this. I said he had Washington, or he had Steelers of Washington. The guy, not T-Money, just the person who had this parlay. Washington. You see how that game ended? He had the Saints. Falcons was 3 field goals. And Kansas City, well, good teams block. That's what good teams do. They block field goals to win it. The hell out of here with that. Good team. Good team. The Giants must be awesome. They blocked a field goal on the road. Come on with this nonsense. fluky. You look at them, like, look at this, all these wins. Really? That's why I say stay away from that nonsense. Stay away from those crazy 7-8 leggers. That's even more frustrating because you think, and this is why I keep track of how like close losses and stuff, because they weigh themselves out. I said this last week with the Bears, or 2 weeks ago, against Washington. Never in doubt, Washington. Oh, the Bears should have won. Shoulda. Do you guys remember week 1? How they won that game against Titans? Lions got one last night. Is it going to come back and bite them in the butt somewhere along the way? Probably will. You're going to be screaming like, oh, my God, I can't believe that should have been a win. 5 interceptions and a guy, Texans miss a field goal, and you guys get him by an eyelash. Anyway, Marcos is in the house. What do you say, Higgs? Hit the like button for you and Mr. Nika Markel for the Marcos Minute, college hoops and NBA. All right, college hoops, we only got, 30 games here. Ohio State and Youngstown. Listen, we had the Penguins the other day. Again, I'm just going to run these down because I don't have a lot of these games. What do I have? I mean, on the site, what do I got? 3 games on the site here? Give me the Penguins, Eastern Washington, St. Peter's, Butler over, Stoney under. We got the Marshall over here. Give me Buffalo. Under Purdue. We got Smoo in the chat here. I mean, Kansas City. This was 24. It's 27. Kansas City. We'll go Marquette because it kind of flows into the whole Marcos Minute. Marquette. We'll say take Marquette there. DePaul and Mercer over. Washington State under. We'll take Bakersfield. Hawaii over Pacific. I'll go Long Island. I mean, that line opened at 10 and went up to 12. I'll take the extra points there. Over with the Citadel. Florida over Grambling. We like McNeese. Man. Maryland over A&M. North Alabama under. Give me Winthrop. Coppin. Give me the Weeb. Money earning Furman. I guess Tulane. Give me PA. Over Lamar. Northwestern State. What do we got here? Over UCLA. There you go. And what do Markel needs? Marcos Mina wants NBA. Under Bulls. Brooklyn. We got the Clipper game in the chat here. Over Houston. And give me the Kings. Casey's undefeated season, like I said, up next, Buffalo Road Warriors take down OKC. We all know who the best in the West is. Detroit Cats got lucky on 2 missed field goals. They did get lucky. But still, Detroit is the team out of the NFC. Kansas City, I like Kansas City next week. I don't see them losing to Buffalo. As bad, and I said this last night with Gabe. I said to him on Sports Radio, I'm like, as bad as these guys have played, they're still undefeated. When's the good game coming? Will it be against Buffalo on the road? David says, hockey play, Buffalo Sabres, puck line over Montreal. Well, it's definitely got to be a puck line here because I see that big 2-1 spot here. Puck line plus 107. Yes. Michael B. Veterans Day, says Ken. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. I got to add today's stuff in the play bracket there for the YouTube premiums. Ken's a premium member. He'll tell you about it. Tell him, Ken, right? I level it up. People, every kind of level you get some plays in there. Thank you, veterans. Yes. Well, veterans. My brother's a Marine. Best live show on YouTube. The rest is all nonsense. I appreciate the kind words, Pounded. Pounded's not saying that because he wants a Wander Franco jersey. He means it. There's me. There's the Twitch. And who's on the Twitchy? I got to figure out how to do the Twitchy streams. There we go. Here's Marcos coming in. Hello, Nick Nasty. Michael B. He's a premium guy. NFL. The Dolphins. If Hill is out, I'll take it again on the spread. To me, the Rams are just teetering on an L. They just keep pulling out these W's. I just said, man, teams pull out wins. And Tua's been good. Listen, Tua's in. They scored 27 last 2 games. So he plays. It's a different team. Nick, my guy, good to see you as well. Hit the like button today. I'm on the Nets money line. I like it. Bulls over against the Cavs. Bulls over there, huh? I kind of like the under in that matchup. Again, I didn't bet it, though, so I'm hoping you win. Stars over and over Hurricanes. Dallas Stars, Pittsburgh over 6.5. Over Carolina. And Vegas, I am against you in that one. Thank you to Vet, says Marcos. Midnight money is nonsense. It's late night money. Well, it used to be like late. It was always late night money and look at lines. Michael B. Spurs, yes. Kings off OT win. Short line here for the Kings. I like Wemby and Chris. I'm older than Dirt Paul to get her done. Chris Paul is definitely old. And they are off a big win. But I think that this is a good spot for the Kings. Can they respond? They're thought to be like a team on a rise. They're supposed to be all right? You go out, win totals up there. I think I got an over win total on these guys, I believe. I'm just leading with the better team there. I didn't bet it. I get taken in on the short number. I totally understand it. Nick Nasty's. I tried to live bet last night when when do you know when to bet? The line of a Texans minus 105 was that good. For Texans last night? What are we talking about here? You got to be kidding. Ben Simmons PRA over? Is that a joke? Is it Ben Simmons? So are you asking when to jump in a live bet? I mean, you got the Texans at minus 105. You could have had plus 400 when they were down. I'm not a huge live better, right? I mean, you had Houston minus 3.5 or plus 3.5. Then you're coming in on a minus 105. It all depends. Again, I'm not into I got to come in and hedge out of a bet. That's why I say bet or forget. How did you know the Lions would pull out the win? It's not they're going to pull out the win. It's to say, hey, I'm going to take 4-1 on a team that's played like trash. Their quarterback can't complete a pass to his teammates, and yet we're still in this game. I mean, what was it? It was 13-7 or something. It was as bad as he played. Texans hadn't done anything to really separate. They were literally a play away from being down a field goal or a touchdown. I don't take minus 105. The in game, And correct me if I'm wrong, because I know we got a lot of in-game cats in here, especially in the NBA style of things. You are betting in-game when you're getting 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. You're not betting in-games at minus 105. You're going for the big paydays thinking there's a comeback in store. Like we says, college basketball card stinks. My numbers like Air Force over the 142, but I hate betting the first game on a slate. Thinking about Cal Bakersfield, North Dakota State, probably a pass. I like the Baker there against North Dacky. Yeah, didn't play it. Nick Nancy, I don't know. It was a value bet. Again, 4-1. Books did react to money coming in the Lions. The Lions were on teams. All those runs eat teams' second half games. The fact that Texans couldn't do nothing in the second half, even the run game, they had no run game last night. They rushed for 100 yards combined with all the running backs. It wasn't like it was a great run game by Detroit. Mike B says, his advice, live betting, never take a worse live line. I love live betting, but if a money line was plus 150, why would you want even? If it was 7, why take 5? Agreed. And that's where I think it comes into, Mike. Like I say, when people are live betting, they are just blinded by, hey, I got a team plus 3. I'll take them plus 8. I'll play. You keep taking them thinking they're going to get back into the game. That's my impression of people. Unless you're just live betting it, and that's that. That's a whole different thing. I can't do that. I'm on a computer all day long. I'm not sitting in front of it for another 8 hours live betting stuff. I'll go ahead of time and bet my games and move on. I think Nancy's still learning. You're welcome. We're here to try to help. I got Detroit at 3. Shaking my head. I got Detroit at 3. I got a 2.5, I should say. Not even a 3. That's why we do look at lines. This is why if you have a weekly pass, you get the numbers. Lions at minus 14.5 versus Bears on Thanksgiving. I will take it. Is that what the early look is there? Thanksgiving number, 14.5. Oh, the Bears. I'm not going to take a victory lap on my Bear take yet. Although I could easily come in and say, hey, how those Bears doing? NFL, do we got lines up for that week? We sure do. Wow, how about on how about Lions minus 4 here on early DraftKings? Somebody log into DraftKings. This is on one of the sites I use here. Crazy numbers here. The Thursday Thanksgiving night game is Packers Dolphins. I'm seeing an early 3. Chiefs laying a touchdown to the Raiders. Bengals minus 5 to the Steelers. Falcons 2.5 to the Chargers. Jags pick them against the Texans. Jets 4.5 versus Seattle. Patriots plus 3 versus the Colts. Arizona plus 2 in Minnesota. Commies minus 1.5 against Tennessee and Washington. Saints plus 1.5 home dog to the Rams. Panthers plus 2 to the Bucks at home. Carolina is home in that. Ravens 3.5 point home faves over Philly. Sunday night, Bills 2-point doggy to the Niners in Buffalo. And your Monday nighter, Browns 3.5 over Denver in Denver. Any value in betting any of those games early, folks? Who thought a team that throws 5 picks would win? That's the fun part. Lauren's in the house. 49ers let us down. Look too easy. Yeah, I was, and I said this, right? I'm like, man, you look at that game, and I had it here, right? I said, hey, take the Niners, right? So let's go Niners here. Off the bye week, short week for the Bucks. On top of being a short week, it was an overtime game, a loss, and again, for overtime, you were battling the whole game. It wasn't like you just laid down and took it. But one thing, if they came in and took a Monday night loss, and they go They lose 27-13. They're not even in it. It's like, all right, whatever. They just lost. I can come back, take Tampa. They didn't just lose like that. That was just, and then they're scrap. I guess scrappy's the word. But Lord, I said at the beginning of the year with San Fran, it was not a team I loved a lot. Like it just felt like I could see them not hitting their win total. Schedule, short week, bye week, road, stuff like that. I didn't like their schedule set up. And I don't know, maybe they're just fed up with the coach. Maybe it's like in one ear, out the other. Like, all right, we're going to win our games and whatever. We'll see if we cover. I mean, they're not even covering. They're losing some of these games. I like Seattle this week. Michael B. Don't the Lions always lose on Thanksgiving? I mean, obviously this is not the same Lions team, but I think they're 7-32 things. You wanna take the Bears? I'm not taking them. Come on. Yeah, different teams. The Lions have been terrible for 20 years. But I'm not taking the Bears. KC is plus 28 against Iowa State. This was 24 last night. It was 24. Now it is 28. T-Money. I didn't tell you Nick Nasty had the money line. No, she didn't have the money line. No, you said last night you had him plus the points. I did not take Casey at plus money. Value loans. I mean, I tried this last year. Oh, Bills at home. Let's get revenge over Kansas City for knocking us out. Loser. I'm taking the Ravens at home. I'm not going to take an underdog. Ravens. It's payback time. Did you see how the Bills ran all over Kansas City? Ravens are going to run the ball down their throats. Let's run it for 8 minutes and then never run the ball again. Super Bowl. They can be had. They're just kind of willy-nilly in it. How about revenge? You blew a 10-point lead in the Super Bowl the last time you faced Kansas City. San Fran, let's go. You got to lead again at halftime and you blow. I'm done fading Kansas City. I don't care if they're a 1-point dog, a 2-point dog. It's Kansas City or nothing. Yeah, Kansas City's going to lose. It's going to be to the Raiders or Denver. It's going to be something Christmas time at Christmas Day at the Steelers. I'll bet against them then, even if they're a dog. I mean, they'll lose something late because I don't think they're going to play their starters when they're undefeated in the last 2 weeks of the season. Maybe it's the last week of the season they go down, like the Patriots went undefeated. Nick Nancy's laughing at Team Money. We got to chop it up before Thanksgiving. I've been a bad son of a bee, and you still think I'm crazy. Listen to me. Thank you, veteran Team Money. And you got a little. I don't say you're a crazy veteran, but come on, Kansas City. You chalk that up like, yeah, that's a win. Come on. I mean, Mr. Jinxie Cat. You're Jinxie Cat from Meet the Fockers. Hey, Jinxie Cat. Look at Washington. This guy, Washington. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're beating the Steelers. You come in and start talking nonsense in the DMs, and all of a sudden they lose. Jinxie Cat. JK's liking the Rams. JK, I sent you a message on Twitter because I didn't send out your jersey from last time. So I've been lazy this week. I apologize. So I'm sorry for that, but I'll probably get out this week because it looks like we're going to have a tie in this contest again this week. We're going to be back at it on the tie. Marcos Minute, you are welcome for the Marcos Minute. You got to be a cokehead to take the Dolphins. They need to look at next season. No way in heck they should let Tua play the rest of the year. Miami's a dumpster fire organization. They're letting him play. He's playing, and he's put up 27 in his last 2 games. I guess with the line, I see with the line back up to 2.5, I'm thinking Hill's not playing or he's definitely not playing a lot. Let's take some Hill under. Here's the funny thing. If Hill plays, how many people are going to have Hill TD? Like, oh, I want a refund. He didn't play. Folks, you could take unders and make a killing if you really want to. Marcos, Road Warriors are the best in the West. Here we go. Golden State Warriors, this guy. Marcos, I would call you the Michael B. Burner account here, cheering for the Warriors. Might be the billion. I don't even know how many zeros that is. That's what live betting is. Yes, it's getting the big plus monies. Big plus monies, yes. I thought they would win the game. There's no way the Finns can win tonight. Everyone bet the Rams. I mean, seriously, yeah. This is the kind of nonsense. And this is why I do look at lines. This is why I bet ahead of time, because I don't want to get wrapped up to it. Everybody's betting on the side. Well, you're way past my side. You're way past what I got it at. Everybody bet the Detroit. You know what? I had them at 2.5 if it ended at 3.5. The numbers matter. People say they don't matter. Win a game. I get it. I'd rather have a better number. At least I could subconsciously make myself think it was, hey, I made a good bet on something. I was ahead of everybody else. It was 23-3. Look at this one. 23-7. You think you're going to win? I guess you've never heard of the 28-3 Patriots Falcons Super Bowl. T-Mike says, once you learn anything can happen, you'll be fine live betting. I love taking teams and they're getting smoked that I know are much better. NFL, hockey, college, anything. NBA. Yeah, T-Money is always putting a couple bucks when a team's down 30 points. Because you're getting just a ridiculous return. Every 9-day teams come back from the dead, especially the NBA. Even before live betting, folks, in the 90s, when we betting NBA, it was like, we'd say it was like NBA. Everybody makes a run. Fourth quarter starts. Team's down 28. Next thing you know, it's tied with a 2:20 to go. You're like, what the heck happened here? I know the game I was watching once I woke up from my nap. I'd have taken the Texans too if I had caught it. Yes, taking a nap. This guy's napping at 9:30 at night. This guy, talk about an old geezer. Do you have a clapper? Do you have a clapper tied into your lamps? Giants, Washington, Chicago, Lions, KC, Atlanta, Falcons, San Fran all let me down yesterday. Wow, you took the Giants. Oof. Washington, I had Washington. The Bears, I wouldn't tell you to take the Bears. Lions, you could have had a better number. Kansas City. Again, I had them here in the chat because Denver's buried me when I have Denver. But this is like the Tampa Bay game. And you got the San Fran, I could live with the San Fran loss. KC and Tampa, Monday night game, short week, overtime. It was the opposite teams in that one. Atlanta missed 3 field goals. Minnesota shouldn't have been laying 7. If you got it at 3 early, you would have been fine. They switch a quarterback and it goes up to 7. Dude, Mac Jones won games in this league. Buffalo, Dallas, Arizona, Chargers, Philly come through. Well, Dallas is terrible. Arizona, the Jets have problems. The guy says, thank you. Learning to bet is tough. Yeah. T-Mike says, is it, Nick? I just got to find out what you're good at and take advantage of it. It is. It is difficult. And that's why, again, I'm sure my show, I could have thousands more viewers if I rolled out a bunch of player props and goat whales and a bunch of nonsense, NBA, all types of stuff. There's a lot out there. T-Money, Nick Nasty people, right? I mean, make money doing something. Don't rock the boat. Mike Bay says, what happened in one half for games not always a difference is going to happen in the second half. T-Money says, Mike, you could take the Dolphins. Definitely not a Dolphin fan. You'll be crying tomorrow they didn't win or missed a field goal or something. Listen, I'm not saying that the Rams are a definite winner, but do I like the Rams better? I like the Dolphins. I do. I like the coach better. I took the Fins +3. Love the Fins. I mean, +3, you got a good number there. +3. I mean, was it 1.5? It was 2.5. You got a 3. Lions will destroy them. I agree. Marco saying hello to T-Money. Nick Nancy lost 150 on the Texans, -105 live. Hello, Marcos. I don't cry after I lose. Michael B's definitely not cry. He comes in, win or lose, he's always in here. He's in here all the time. T-Money's laughing because he wants to go to the Cayman Islands as well. Not betting lines again on Turkey Day cost me a 25 legger last year. losing his 8-point faves to the Packers. They've lost 8 straight on Thanksgiving. Oh, my goodness. A 25-legger. This is a... Oh, my goodness. You heard about the first half. I woke up. I was like, damn, yeah, 8-1 now. Texans first half. Nick Nancy, catch Texas spread. Take the lines on a spread. You would have been good. Try the middle. You got to hit the bar and bet all day. That's a recipe for success. Drinking and gambling. Nick Nancy likes to live dangerously. Did have the money line. I could tell no one was going to win and be mad. Nick Nancy said they got the Texans money line minus 105. No, Nick Nancy does grab some dogs, but again, she came in. It was 23-7. She thought, they should win this game. Mark says, Team Money, everything is good except having a terrible NFL day in NBA. Had plenty to pick from. Couldn't get the right combos. Feels like I missed opportunities. Favorites stink. The favorites have been killing all year, Marcus. They've been killing all year. I think DraftKings had to redo their earnings report because they've lost so much money on the favorites. Team Money loves alcohol. Nick Nancy gets greedy. Money line in the team up 23-7. KC's a dynasty. They're new Patriots. Mahomes, if you two-peats, has a real argument as the GOAT of quarterbacks. I mean, he's right up there. He's right up there. I think it says, I feel Marcus, I'm a doggy guy first, but today I'll help you out. Take the Rams wideouts for 100-plus receiving yards. I think Nuka, Paku, I don't even know his name. I think plus 150 touchdown. Like he says, I've been there with a bad bet. It happens. Jinxie Cat. You like that gas station sushi? Jinxie Cat. I said the Steelers would win by 1. I wasn't jinxing them. I didn't bet them. I was talking about football and I still stand by watching it pick off the lines. They both about it. They're both equal. This guy. They're both equal. How can you say that?
Stop it. Get some help.
Come on. Both equal. No worries. Thank you, JK, for understanding. Listen, you've got it before. I'm always under pressure like, hey, I could just do 2 at once instead of just 1 at a time. But I do apologize when it's out right away. It'll be there before Christmas, obviously. Unless you want to give it away as a Thanksgiving gift. I don't know what you want to do with it. Maybe that's a birthday present for somebody. Kansas City says, don't encourage Jinxie Cat. Hey, you like the Jinxie Cat? Gaylord Fokker? Oh, my goodness. Hill is a game time decision. All right, I just got your message there, JK. Excellent. Okay. Gas, hey, Susie. Raz is standing Dolphins like they can lose. Hey, listen, they're a good unit, I mean, the thing is that if they're all over Miami and the line hasn't moved, what does that tell you? Who's against them? What syndicate's against them? Hill plays 1 snap, sits down. Refund crew going to be out, led by Mr. minus 1,800. Possibly. Steelers, I'm a fan of the Steelers. Marco says they did go into OKC. It was the best team in the West. Was up to Marcos. Now, I need some help here from the crew here. 1 game does not mean they're good. That doesn't mean anything. What does that mean? 1 by double digits. Okay. I mean, just let's get them the title. Let's get the it's not the in-season tournament anymore, right? It's called, what is it called? The NBA Cup, because it should be Cup because it should be hanging around these guys' crotches because it's terrible. I look at 1 game as all it is. It's a random game. It's a random game. Anybody could win one. Anybody could win a game. They're playing good. Listen, are they not playing good? They got 2 losses on the year. Just not sold on. Better than the Lakers, though. Got Tariq Hill if he plays anytime touchdown. Yeah. He's going to play for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Numbers definitely matter. Most people don't bet spreads. They're out here betting -$3. Yeah. Well, listen, you want to do money lines, it is what it is. Is Tyreek Grant Hill playing? Yeah, he's turning to Grant Hill with his injuries. Going under Vegas. Well, hey, listen. I got under Vegas doesn't mean I like the under. I see what you did there, Sean, with the Grant Hill bad knees reference. Yes, that marker. So I like that. It's funny, right? It seems like NFL is finally straightening out. The run of favorites had been utterly ridiculous. The clapper. Yes. Be careful. Hill props aren't even up yet when I check. Yeah. Start doing 10-team parlays. You have 1 trillion views. Unbelievable. Listen, I got guys that I do stuff with. They're like, oh, don't put records up. Just put games up. Put more games. People just want free. I don't want to do that. You know what? I could easily do. I could just put game, and again, would it change the games I put? Would all of a sudden I'd be like, well, we're taking a -240 faith today here in baseball. I mean, that stuff wouldn't happen. But could I have more picks as opposed to less? Maybe. Like we said, Mr. 90s, I really hate this new world with the phone and social media crap. Everyone is so sensitive. Can't have men and women bathrooms anymore. Mike, men and women bathrooms. You're in Cali. That's the unisex bathroom capital out there. I just don't like the phones. And I got kids, teenagers. They don't talk to each other. Like they don't know how to talk on the phone. No one knows how to talk in the same room. Everyone just wants to scroll and take pictures of crap. Al says, it's always tough, beginner or veteran. Yeah, betting is not easy. Al knows this. I mean, how many cats? Let me take Al off here. You know how many people have come into this chat? And people in this who've been in here for a while and come back and forth. If you've been here since the beginning, you know how many people come in here like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. I do this and that. And okay. Maybe you're doing so good on your yacht you don't have internet. You can't come in and say hello to me. But I got a lot of people say I don't know what I'm doing, and then they disappear and never come back, or follow on Twitter, and then I go, and I try to follow everybody back on Twitter who follows me. Then they disappear. There's no more account. Deleted. I'm out here. I'm a real person. You see my wins and losses. They're right on the site. I win and lose. Maybe I go to the last part for sure. You still do videos with the Earls. Big facts. No, Earls do their own videos. They do a video before mine. And we don't do live anymore on the Picks and Parlays channel. They didn't want us doing live shows on there. Although now they brought back Lenny doing a live show. And I think like 1 o'clock Eastern. But Earls do a bunch of videos. I got to get down to Earls because I need to do the graphic parts. I want to know how to put like little things in videos. I would do more. I guess I could do like shorties. Like, hey, showing shorty today. We just took Arkansas today, +14 against Texas or something. I don't know. Al says, if it were easy, everybody would do it. Respect Higgs, mayo with fries. Yes, always mayo with fries. It's not easy. But that's, listen, Al, we watch about the same people. You see, I go on shows with other guys. I've been doing this, again, forget full-time for 25 years or whatever. But even like in the 90s in high school and then in my early 20s, crazy, throwing stuff, emotional. You got to take that aspect out of it, man. And if you're going to have like a life with like a wife or a girlfriend or boyfriend, a husband and kids, you can't be freaking insane, losing your mind over losing bets. Oh my goodness, it's rigged. This is terrible. I lose 100, I lose 1,000, lose 8,000, win 5,000. Should not affect you. This is what we do. Someone should be sent to prison, man, with fries. What are you talking about? I love man with fries. I was not going to prison. Well, you're going to prison, bro. Mayo with everything, bro. I'll just scoop mayo on a plate and dip chicken in it or something. Mr. Numbers have a new boat. We know fades don't last forever. Where is it? Mr. Numbers came in the other night and left a comment. He hangs out in your Earl's live show in the morning. Come on, Nick Nasty, Mayos and fries deal. What are you talking about? Mahomes is not the GOAT. He's number 3. Can't have him in front of Montana. Gonna make me argue Mahomes, and I hate it. Listen, Montana, awesome. I mean, I think you got Brady. I think Brady's got to be at the top. I mean, come on. Mahomes has been great. Need a little more from Mahomes, though, to get into that status. As good as he's been this block, you got some other guys ahead of you. I got to wrap this up. I got to go do a show with Chip Trimmis and Doug Upstone. Notification bell's on. Maybe do a late night money tonight for our guy Brian. Marshall over 153, McNeese plus 18.5, Smoo under 148 in college hoops. NBA, we're thundering it up first quarter, first half. Get that taste out of our mouth from the Warriors. Come out to play. Whipping their butts yesterday. Hockey under Vegas 6.5. There you go. There you go. I think everything is covered. Where am I in the chat here? Where all these comments come from? Okay, let me finish these up. Someone yesterday something cover. One of them Raquel saying hello to somebody. You guys are obviously never Canadian. Canadians love man or fries. I like Canadian bacon. Someone telling me Washington can't beat the Lions. Somebody with 2 eyes thinks Gaff's better than Daniels. Here we go. It's not about one quarterback play. I mean, Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, folks. Great. No, gravy. Those are disco fries, gravy and cheese. He doesn't look at YouTube comments. I'm looking at YouTube comments. Gravy mayo, this chat needs to be banished. No. Not gravy mayo. It's gravy. It's like regular brown gravy and like mozzarella cheese or nasty cheese sauce out of a can. Cheese out of a can in a restaurant, out of those giant cans. You know what it's called in a restaurant business? It's called the devil's semen. That's what that nasty cheese whiz is. When did I make a Markel? You're late. I know. Where's he? He was in here already. Mayor, no, Ken, no. Michael B, anytime touchdown. Jonas Smith, ranked 30th versus tight ends. Asian and Tutu Atwell. Who are my double digits? What are we talking about here? The cup. Here we go. I got to get to the YouTube comments. Al, I got to get to the YouTube comments. See, you're only seeing one set of comments, Al, because I don't know. There's no comments on YouTube. Where are all these comments coming from? Happy Veterans Day. YouTube Lives Matter, he says. Man. All right, listen, I got a show in 3 minutes. I got to get out of here. I'm rolling on a leaderboard. Yes, I am. Number 1 last 7 days, last 30 days. We're doing good. Oh, wow, look at this. I got all these comments. I can't even get to them. I can't get to everybody. I cannot get to everybody. I got to get out of here. Culver's cheese sauce should not be overlooked. Never order fries without it. Colorado, I was laughing at something. I saw Colorado. I don't know. I got to run. I'm out of here. Good luck, everybody. Late night money tonight. All right? Late night money. Marcos, take it easy, everybody.